feel like I'm on a podcast.
Sort of, isn't it? Right guys, what's happening? Welcome back to another video with me and Kim. So yeah, over like maybe 2 weeks, I've flicked it up every now and then asking if anyone's had any questions. It's been a while since I've done a Q&A video, so that's what we're going to do. But first I'm going to go onto the Vectra VXR owners and I'm going to wind the boys up. And I'm going to put something like, anyone else think... No. Anyone else think they sound a bit like a baby Lamborghini with a straight pipe? We'll put a little... And we'll see what replies we get, and I'll have a look at the replies maybe part way through this, and we'll see what banter the lads have got. So I like winding them up. You're probably watching, aren't you now? You're probably watching thinking, yeah, I commented on that. Yeah, you did. You did. Right, I'm going to pull my little piece of paper out that I've jotted a few of them down so I didn't lose them or get them mixed with my photos when I've screenshotted them, which I always do. Someone's already messaging back on that.
Mr. Popular.
Do you think finance has killed the car scene? I'll let you try and answer this one first. Do you think finance has killed the car scene?
It depends in what sort of way, doesn't it? Because you've got your finance where the bog standard and people are just like coming up and doing rapid raps. And they're like, yeah, my car's like bad boy. But there's like 20 other people there with exactly the same car. So, yeah and no.
I'm going to say to that, has finance killed the car scene? I would say I'm like mixed. It depends. I mean, there's people that are getting finance on bags and £2,000 wheels going into shows and they're winning, and then there's people that don't want to get finance, still putting their effort into the cars, and then they're just getting shimmied to the side. Or they're going and buying 20 plate cars and are like, yeah mate, that's super fresh. Well yeah, it's a 20 plate car, it's going to be super fresh, innit?
You bought it out at a factory with all power and that.
Exactly. So that's my take to that question. The next one, what got you into cars and modifying them? I'll let you go first again.
My shitty little punter. No, I don't know, it just, with me, it just one of them things where I saw more and more modified cars, like when I was driving around doing care, and I was like, yeah mate, I want my car to look like that. It wasn't exactly a power thing back then until I saw the Corsa. But I've definitely learnt a lot more about actually modifying cars. I mean, some people see modifying cars as putting some stickers on, which yeah, it technically is, but there's a lot more to just visual than like with all engine stuff, isn't there? So I don't know. I don't really know. Right, going back is more like Fast and Furious is when I first saw modified cars. That's like still a whole new level because my cars are never going to look like them sort of things.
Right. So my answer to that, what got me into cars and modifying them? So I've always been around like cars. I've always hung about with people that are slightly older, and they had cars. Going to Wakey Cruise, Ponty Cruise, seeing sideways round Nate's cinema in his pink Skyline, and then obviously Fast and Furious came out and it just went fucking mental. Modifying them really came through that. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I learned like basic tools through scooters back when I was like 16 on my little Zimmer. Yeah, and I learnt there all the basics, so I just applied that to the cars. It was a lot different, but I still knew what tools were what, so I just applied that to cars. So yeah, next question would be your dream car.
Range Rover SVR. Just because I simply love me big cars, and I mean, it's going to be a dream car because I'm never going to be able to afford one. What's yours?
Mine is definitely a Nissan Skyline R34, rather in I think it's like a pearly white that they come in, or Bayside blue with gold wheels, and that would be like...
Gold?
Yeah, it'd be like the dream. Bayside blue would be like gold wheels, it'd be like it'd be like the penniest thing about, and then
I agree with the blue.
Like maybe subtle things like carbon spoiler, carbon bonnet, carbon wing mirrors, that'd be just like gold right there. Not sat too low, just a nice height that you could just... I don't know what that was. But yeah, that'd be goals. So we'll go on to, what was your first car?
Fiat Punto.
I like a Fiat Punto.
Could be worse, I guess. I don't know what's worse than a Fiat Punto.
Few cars.
I think it was like a 2000 plate, so an old banger. Exhaust just ended up dropping off.
Yeah, but you've got to think, like, it goes back to the finance question. Finance wasn't a big thing back when we first started with the cars. It wasn't really a big thing.
I think I paid like 500 quid for that Punto, so it was what you expect. An old banger.
Got to start somewhere.
Yep.
My first car, which lasted about a month, was a Tornado Red Golf Mark IV. Yes, I was a bag boy. Had all the hopes and dreams, wanted to... Static was the thing at the time. If you're not scrubbing it in, dubbing and all that.
Still is, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but it's more bags now, innit, in dub scene.
Yeah.
So, like, back then it was like, yeah, spoiler.
You just sit there right far back.
Oh, yeah.
You can't even see your head.
Yeah, exactly. It was a 5-door, more halls and all that.
But what happened to it?
But what happened to it, I blew the engine up, had an engine swap, the fuel line came off, and it set on fire. Probably the best thing that fucking ever happened to that car. So technically I only had that a month. Probably only drove it for about 3 weeks.
I think that was about the same amount of time as what I had Punto.
Yeah. But the one after that got me into the Vauxhalls. It was a Corsa B, matte black, proper shit box, but I tell you what, it was the most fun I have ever had in a car. 1.3 SR, 8 valve, 4 speed, smashing fucking gears.
Let's just state how many Corsa Bs you've had.
About 4. Next question. A good one for the topic. Static or stance or bags?
Static.
Right. Static.
Yeah, hate bags.
Right. So I'm gonna say it depends what you're going for. I'm not a massive fan of bags. It's for shopping. But if you are in the dub scene, it is a big thing. So to fit in nowadays, you have got to have bags, in my opinion.
But do you really want to fit in? The whole thing about modifying cars.
No, but bags is a massive thing. There's still the odd ones that are like, no, static, god of static, but no, I think if I was to go bags, it'd only be because I've gone for a wide body and I've cut all the shit out and I need to get it low to make it look good.
Yeah, it'll look nice wide body.
Yeah, but
maybe even
that's
big like Range Rovers, if you put them on bags and the wide body.
I've big Range Rovers are on bags.
Well, yeah, I know.
Just for ride comfort.
But I mean,
But
like...
but it's a different sort of bags. But that's my opinion on it. Static's good for normal, everyday driving and if you're off on track, so basically coilovers, and bags are for shopping or wide bodies. What do you think could make the car scene better?
More originality. And less bitchiness. What's with all the bitchiness at the minute?
Yeah, I've got to agree. So that'd basically be my answer. The bitchiness. So instead of people like going,
I don't like that.
yeah, like if you don't like it, don't go onto someone's post, turn around and say, that looks shit, that you should have done this. No, that's your opinion of...
If we all followed, everyone would be the same.
It's basically what it's getting to because people are scared to be different. So yeah, the car scene, stop being so fucking bitchy because it's just going to take all the originality away and...
Need less Karens out there.
Hashtag bring back Max Power Days, yo.
Yeah, I'd love a Max Power car.
What was your favourite car you have owned? Best car / most fun?
Well, I've only technically owned 2 cars on her,
So which is the
KA.
most? The KA.
But it was only fun because you could rag it roundabout and end up in the ditch.
And it had a cherry bomb that you could fucking hear from like 500 mile away.
Yeah, I used to...
Misfiring its tits off because some dick had put wrong plugs in it.
And dodgy clutch and everything else, but yeah. The sound, it did sound pretty mint, didn't it? And then, well, no, apart from that, before it started misfiring its tits off after it come back from a mechanic. But once you dipped it and done all wheels, it looked pretty sick. And we should have stuck a Puma lump in it.
Yeah, but you won't have it none of it at the time, will you?
Well, the car won't, will it?
No. So mine has got to be my Carabic Blue Corsa. Wasn't the fastest, but damn, it was fun.
The Carabic Blue?
The Carabic Blue.
What, you wouldn't go for the latest one?
No.
No?
No, you shocked at that?
Yeah?
I think
If
a
I'd
lot of
known you were
people
going to
would
say
be.
that, I'd have just claimed the other Corsa was mine.
Yeah, no. The Carabic Blue one, as shocked as most of yous would be, just for the simple fact the Carabic Blue one was a bit cleaner on the build side. If you've seen that, you'll know exactly what I mean. I might, now we've gone on with the time, the interior, it had like red carbon dipped interior and stuff like that. I'd have probably swapped that out now and it probably had a flopped dash and stuff like that, just tidied it up a bit more. But yeah, the Carabic Blue red top Corsa that a GSI reps, and it was fucking immaculate. So yeah,
That's fun to drive though.
yeah,
Yeah.
because the C20XE red top, it just fucking screams, and it had a set of cams in it as well, some lift cams, so it just used to scream its tits off. And it had a 421 branch manifold on it as well. It was
I
just
did
sick.
like the other one though. That little beast.
So, what car are you getting sick of seeing the most in the car scene, i.e. make and model?
Audi A1s.
Audi A1s.
It's like the new 500.
It's like the new 500.
You know what I mean?
I'm going to go for Alt German. But no. Golf R's, Golf GTIs. There's just too many of them about now. They're getting a bit like the limited edition Corsas. Every Tom, Dick and fucking Harry has got a Golf R. I can understand why people are going for them on the finance side. A lot of car for the finance. Can't say money because it's on finance, but a lot of car for the finance. A lot of tunability on them. The gearboxes are good on them, so yeah, I can understand. But I am sick of seeing Golf R's and Golf GTIs. What we on? Right. Big wing, spoiler or none?
Big wing.
Big wing, definitely. Like Boeing 747 sort of, I'm going to take off your...
Took off my face.
Right. What's better, naturally aspirated or forced induction?
Anyway. I can't remember what I said to this last time.
Right, so what?
I needed to explain it again.
What do you mean you need me to explain it again?
Well, NA's like non-turbo, innit?
Yeah. Non-turbo.
No, then
What?
forced induction then, innit?
You want forced
Which
induction?
turbos and that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I get a bit confused with all that.
Right. So what's better, naturally aspirated or forced induction?
Forced induction.
Forced induction.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna go. See, this is another like kind of trick question. It depends what you're going for. As I say, I could have chose my B204 Corsa. It was fun, but the noise, the vibration from the naturally aspirated, it's two totally different things. More usable power as an NA, and more brappy braps and fun times in a turbo. So it just depends what you're going for. Your car's next mods. You're still to see her car. So next question. Oh shit! I didn't even answer my own. So yeah, your car's next mods. It depends which one you're on about. Not going to talk about the Time Attack one. There's a few mods going on that. But for the Sleeper, the VXR, Sleeper project as I call it, it's most possibly going to be an intercooler because we're prepping it to go for that 400. So yeah, that's probably going to be the next mod, unless something else comes up. That's it for that. I think you've got some on your phone, haven't you? Oh yeah, we have got one more. Hang on. Have you got an automotive influencer you follow?
Colette Davis.
Colette Davis?
Yeah, that's her name, isn't it? Just out there, isn't she? She does.
Now, if anyone doesn't know who Colette Davis is, if you follow Adam LZ, you'll know that Colette Davis is now his girlfriend. So just to clear that up, if you didn't know.
She does all drifting and all that sort of stuff, doesn't she? So she won't know before him. Yeah,
she's got quite a good background. She's been like a racer, been in X Games and stuff like that. Anyone else?
So hard to think off the top of your head. There'll be loads there.
Sabrina?
Yeah, Sabrina.
TJ Huntsbird.
Yeah.
You bump life out of her on Instagram, don't you?
Yep. Oh.
She's like, oh, you seen this post? Oh, at the queue. Oh, look at this.
No.
Oh, look at the little doggos. Oh.
No, she's going through some shit at the minute, isn't she?
Yeah,
she
she
never
is.
goes.
Yeah.
You never see her down about it, which is a good inspiration because we're all going through shit. But
yes, especially with everything that's going on now, they're coping with it really, really well.
If you don't know, I go have a nosy.
Everyone knows who TJ fucking Hunt is.
I didn't.
If you don't, what you doing? Go subscribe. But yeah, my automotive influencers or someone that's influenced me.
Let's just get his list out.
Yeah, let's just get his list out. So when I first started going into the car YouTube, there was Lee Lockwood. I think at the time he was only on like 8,000 subscribers, and he had his. I think he was just on the back end of getting rid of his purple Astra. That's how long I've been like following him. He needs to get his arse into gear. He needs to get his green Parker jacket out or whatever it is, and he needs to get stuck back into it because they were the days with his Megane and stuff like that. And the other ones would be Adam LZ and then TJ Hunt. They're like goals.
Mighty Car Mods.
Yeah, Mighty Car Mods. I was probably following Mighty Car Mods before even Lee Lockwood. And they're just so basic, you know what I mean? They're just
fucking funny.
Yeah, they are. it's the accent that does it for me with them. And they've just got such immense banter. It's just fucking
shits and giggles.
Yeah, and it's like Calvin and TJ Hunt when they're like, oh yeah, doctor, and they're like touching each other's feet and stuff like that. And yeah, the
Cletus is another one you watch.
Yeah, Cletus. Started watching him about 3 years ago. Hell yeah, brother. All the bald eagles and that. But yeah, so they're like the influencers as such when it comes to YouTube. What have you got? Have you got some on there?
Yeah.
I don't even know how long this video is gonna be. What are we on? Fucking hell. Right, go on then, smash these off quick. Camera's flashing at us.
Right, what's the target brake horsepower for the track car?
Target brake horsepower for the track car?
Yeah.
No specific numbers at the minute. It's not going to be no fucking crazy. You don't need massive horsepower to start with. It's going to be somewhere, I'm guessing, because I'm only like supposed to have normal bolt-ons, can't go too far. So it's probably just going to be a hybrid turbo at some point. It's going to be getting put on, not straight away.
You're going to trial it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to trial it, so I'm going to be going on as it is now, which is around the 200 mark. And then with the hybrid turbo, I'm not going to do no injectors, MAF, pump, all like that. So it's just basically going to be a bolt-on hybrid. It should take it up to about 240, 250, and somewhere around the 400 foot-pound mark, which will be more than enough to get used to. If I want to go further, the engine's got the potential. There's people out there that are running 300, if not a bit more. I know there's that Astra van, I think it's called James, that does bits with WG Motorsport. I think they're up close to 400 horsepower, but they're running meth and nitrous and a massive fucking turbo. But yeah, about 250 at some point. If I need to go more, I will.
Would you ever bring back the Corsa?
We've actually spoke about it. I was actually looking for it to buy it back.
And I found it.
We found it, but I think it's where?
Spain somewhere.
Yeah, we think it's been imported over to Spain, or the guy from Spain, and he's got it He popped up on one of my videos or Instagram posts and he said that I've got this car now. Tried to get in touch with him, no reply. So
still looks exactly the same.
Yeah, it still kind of looks the same. But yeah, it's quite upsetting a bit for someone to pop up and say, "Oh yeah, I've got this car," because if the price was right, I would go, "Here's the money," and I'd probably take it back. We've toyed with the idea of getting another one and doing another one, but we're like, do we really want to do the same stuff that we've already done, or do we go and follow a different path? So that's the answer.
Do you think things will be the same after lockdown?
I personally don't think things are going to be right.
A few years.
Yeah, for a good 2 or 3 years. The government don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I don't know the rest from their ass, man.
So that's my answer to that.
How much stuff have you bought off Amazon? I'm guessing he means as in car parts or eBay.
I don't think we've actually bought much off Amazon for car parts wise.
Nah.
Most of the stuff tends to be off of the Facebook groups, or directed from a parts store. So yeah, not really off Amazon.
We won't be able to buy that much anyway, are we?
No.
Really?
No. I think, if I remember rightly, there was one that came in yesterday or the day before of someone asking why I decided to buy a Vectra VXR.
The price was right.
The price was right. I've had 2 19 CDTIs, and when I had my first one, I was actually looking at getting a Vectra VXR, but I couldn't get insured. So it's just one of them cars that since it's come out, I've wanted, but I've not been able to afford. And I've needed something that's suitable to carry my kid in as well. So it was time. So I got the Vectra VXR. It's good, carry my kid in it, and they've got plenty of grunt. The only downside is the tax. Really, I'm not really going to complain about fuel because it's not actually overly bad. I think that's it. Oh yeah, now got us hoodies, posted it on Instagram and Facebook. What are the prices? People are going to want to know what the prices are.
So to have them delivered, because we have to have them straight delivered to you, they range from £25 to £30 depending on if you want normal coloured vinyl, which is like ashes, or there is like a glitter vinyl. There's loads and loads of colours. There's loads of colours of the actual base of the hoodies as well. So oh yeah, there's pullover and there is zip up as well, so you've got the choice of either.
Yeah, that's it. Remember, hoodies and all that. Don't forget to subscribe. The thingy's going to be for the channel here or here, and there's going to be like 2 videos here or here. So yeah, remember to subscribe, hit that bell icon, notify every time you upload. Till next time guys, see you later. Bye. Bye. Some people might have felt left out and all that, you know what I mean? Might have felt left out that you didn't say bye to them. God.